Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To Johnson again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ty Johnson taking it in. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
C.J. Henderson.
Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Watson. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson to Jefferson on the slant. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a 1st quarter grab here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. It's Webster. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a 1st quarter grab here. On 1st down, Webster. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Webster, and he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. A slant to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Turnover on down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Rolling. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barber. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their mobile quarterback, 26 yards. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
35, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On third down, Webster. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
7 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
At the 43-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Throwing on first down. Rolling. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now second and 10.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defense? That he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Watson. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. 3rd down here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.